Current rules for telephone area codes allow the use of digits 2 to 9 for the first digit and 0 to 9 for the second and third digits, but the last two digits cannot both be 1. So to avoid confusion with area codes such as 911. So how many different area codes are possible with these rules? Now the same rule applies to the exchange numbers, which are the 3 digits immediately preceding the last 4 digits of a phone number. Given both of these rules, how many 10-digit phone numbers are possible? Given that these rules apply to the United States and Canada and a few islands, are there enough possible phone numbers? And assume that the combined population is about 400 million. Okay, let's take a look at the first question. It says, how many different area codes are possible with these rules? So the first part is, the area codes is allowed to use 2 to 9 for the first digit. So how many numbers is that? Well, if you're using 2 to 9, that means you have 8 for the first digit. Okay, now for the second and third digits, you can use 0 to 9, which means you can have 10 digits for the second and third digits. But then the last two digits cannot be both 1. So how do we do this? So how many possible area codes are there? Well, first and foremost, we know that for the first digit, there's 2 to 9, so that means there's 8 of them. And then we're going to multiply it by 0 to 9, which is 10 digits for the second and third. So we're multiplying that by 10 and then by 10. Okay? But then the last two digits cannot be both 1. So if we take a look here, we need to subtract the following. We need to subtract 8, and the last two digits cannot be 1, which is the reason why we got to multiply that by 1 times 1. So if we take a look at this on our calculator, okay, if we put in parentheses 8 times 10 times, 8 times 10 times 10, and then minus 8 times 1, which we know is going to give us 8, and that gives us 792. So the possible area codes and 792 possible exchange numbers. Now, how many 10-digit phone numbers are possible? Are there enough phone numbers for a combined population of 400,000? And then select the correct choice below and fill in the answer box to complete your choice. Well, okay, the first two are 792, 792, and then we're going to multiply the next by 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And so therefore that equals 6,272,640,000 possible phone numbers. So there are enough phone numbers. Therefore, there are a total of 6,272,640,000 possible 10-digit phone numbers, which is greater than the 400 million.